Am I the a-hole for reminding my brother he wasn't there for his daughter's birth when he was joking about my reaction to my son? My wife and I just had our first kid 4 months ago. The delivery was rough, 16 hours of labor, and when they finally placed him in my arms, I completely lost it. I'm talking full body sobs. Couldn't catch my breath, the whole thing. We FaceTimed my mom from the hospital room so she could meet her grandson. I was holding him, still in my hospital gown because I'd been doing skin to skin, and the second my mom's face appeared on screen, I started crying all over again. My wife started crying watching me cry. Then my mom started crying, which made me cry even harder. It was this beautiful cycle of emotions. My brother was staying at my mom's place that week with my sister, so they were both on the call too. And right in the middle of this moment, my brother starts laughing. Not like a happy cry laugh, but genuinely mocking me. Look at you, bro. Absolutely losing it over there. My mom told him to stop, but he kept going. I've never seen a grown man cry that hard. He's one of those guys who thinks showing emotion makes you weak. Real men don't cry and all that garbage. We've dealt with this his whole life, so I just ignored it and focused on my son, but he didn't let it go. Over the next few weeks, every time we'd talk, he'd bring it up. Remember when you were bawling like a baby? Or has fatherhood made you toughen up yet? I told him multiple times it wasn't funny, and to drop it. He'd just laugh and say I was being too sensitive. Fast forward to last Tuesday. We're at my mom's house for dinner, our first real family gathering since the baby was born. Everything's going great until my son starts crying because he's hungry. My wife takes him to another room to feed him. That's when my brother sees his opportunity. He goes, "Looks like he's his daddy's son already," with this huge smirk on his face. I knew where this was going, but I asked anyway. "What's that supposed to mean?" He leans back in his chair all proud of himself, crying like a little bee, just like you did in that hospital. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. My mom gives him a look, but he keeps going. "Don't worry though. Hopefully your kid doesn't end up as soft as his dad. Maybe we can toughen him up before it's too late." My sister's trying not to laugh. My mom's telling him that's enough, but I've had it. I've told him a dozen times to stop making fun of the most important moment of my life, and he won't quit, so I said it. Better that I cried like a bee than ran like one. The table went silent. My brother's smile disappeared. My mom's face went pale. Even my sister stopped eating. I wasn't done. Better I was there crying than not there at all. See, when my niece was born 3 years ago, my brother completely ghosted his girlfriend. She called him when she went into labor and he didn't answer. Didn't show up to the hospital. Didn't visit for over a month. He told everyone he wasn't ready to be a father and needed space to think. The truth is he was scared and ran. Just completely abandoned her when she needed him most. His daughter was 5 weeks old before he even met her. Even now, he only sees her every other weekend and complains about child support. My mom knows this. We all know this. It's the one thing we don't talk about at family gatherings because it's too painful for everyone involved. But I was done protecting his feelings when he wouldn't respect mine. So I looked him dead in the eye and said, "At least I was there for my son's birth. At least I showed up. You couldn't even do that for your daughter." And my brother stood up so fast his chair fell backward. He grabbed his keys off the counter and headed for the door. My mom started yelling at me, asking how I could say something so cruel. My sister just sat there in shock. He turned around at the doorway and said, "You're dead to me," then left. Didn't even slam the door. Just walked out quietly, which somehow felt worse. My mom spent the next 20 minutes telling me I took it way too far. That yes, my brother was wrong to keep making fun of me, but what I said was unforgivable. That I threw his biggest regret in his face in front of the whole family just to win an argument. My wife came back with our son and immediately knew something was wrong. When I told her what happened, she got quiet. She said she understood why I snapped, but maybe I should have handled it differently. My brother texted me that night, just one message. "I hope your son grows up to be nothing like you." My mom's been calling every day asking me to apologize. My sister says he's been a mess since Tuesday. Barely eating, won't talk to anyone. Apparently his ex found out about what I said and now she's using it against him in their custody battle. But here's the thing. He gotta learn what it feels like being mocked for something personal. He got a taste of his own medicine. My wife thinks I should apologize just to keep the peace. My mom says I ruined everything over a stupid joke. But was it really just a joke when he'd been doing it for 4 months straight after I asked him to stop?